Okay, I guess we're doing it. Random coloring live. It's been a while. I have had a busy but productive week. Did a lot of work. Still got a lot of work to do. There's always a lot of work to do. One thing is to clean off this thing. All these pencil marks and things on there. Um, so I'm gonna. I actually went through a couple of my boxes of coloring books. And put did some rearranging in there to put like the same types of books together. I found my original copy of Grains of Gold. I found my copy of Summer Nights, both by Hannah Carlson. I found what was the other one? The original, the first Hannah Carlson book I got, which was the green one, which I can't remember the name of it. It has the sea green color cover. Um, was thinking about coloring in that one today, but I think I'm not going to do that today, not yet. There's some things like, because I don't know when I got those, like 3 years ago or something. I got that one. And so there's things I know now that I didn't know then. And so I want to approach it with what the things I know now with coloring. And I don't really want to think that hard because blowing out a candle because my brain has already been like, I've been working, and so my brain is really like, I just want to relax. I just want to relax. Things on my desk. This is one thing I was working on this week from, what is it, the book I tore apart, Enchanted Forest. um that's something I just been working on in between doing things, and I actually been using some permanent markers on this because I don't really care what's on the other side that much. So I've been using permanent markers, color pencils, um, the Sparkle Pop Pentel Sparkle Top Pop gel pens, my other gel pens. Like I've been using all kinds of stuff. And actually in here, like I don't know how many times I've gone over this with different pens because I didn't like how it turned out originally, so I went over it again, and I went over it again, and I went over it again. So I'm just kind of just gonna keep playing with this just to see, how it turns out. Because in between working on something in the house, and I'll come and sit down for a little while, maybe watch a video, and I'll just sit and just do a line or something while I'm watching, and then I'll move on. So I'm not thinking too hard about this one. I'm just, we're gonna see how it turns out. I did spray it with the this stuff, the fixative, Degas fixative Spectra Fix, because I didn't want the. I always feel uncertain about whether, like the regulation cheap gel pens, like these, whether they're gonna stick or not, or if it's gonna wear off. And I don't know how the Pentel ones work either. So, um, yeah, I sprayed it the last time I worked on it, and I also been using some of these too. Not this color, but I've been using acrylic paint markers on here too. I've been just throwing everything at it. Just this is kind of like just to have fun. It also will kind of be like a kind of mandala Monday thing for me too, I think. Um, so this is an Yeah, this is another one I want to work on, but I'm not ready yet. I keep looking at it. It's like, not yet, not yet. So, um, like I said, I haven't been doing anything that hardcore because I've been saving my brain for all the organizing and stuff I've had to do. Plus, been, I've started working on stuff for work because I'm starting to get those emails and stuff from work. It's like, oh, brother. Well, I guess, we start now. Even though it officially doesn't kind of start until like the middle to end of this month, we're starting now. So I like to kind of be a little ahead of the game anyway. So, um, yeah, so I haven't been really like, there were a couple days I didn't even want to color, which is why I resorted to like working on that one page and just doing a line or two because I haven't really been in the mood, which is, I mean, it might be kind of strange, but I haven't been. Also, another thing that happened, I had water on my desk for like using, paint, and it spilled all over my mouse. This mouse, which was out of commission for like a day, and I thought it was dead, and I wound up buying another one, but then this one came back to life. That other one is still in the box. I'm trying to decide whether I should return it or not, but see, that's one reason why I don't like keeping water on my desk. This is just a little cup too, but it just like knocked this thing out. Um, yeah, so that also kind of deterred me from working on anything while I've been doing other stuff in the house. And then I realized it's like, oh, I just realized a few weeks ago that, oh, I'm signed up to RJ Hampson's website and you get a free coloring page every month that's sent to your email. And I discovered you don't get to go back to previous months to download your page. You have to do it during that month. Because I tried, because I totally forgot and I didn't download June. And yeah, it's like no more. So this is July's. So I've kind of been wanting to work on this one too. And I printed it. It's a little bigger than I printed it so that it's bigger than the original image. So it kind of cut off his mark and thing on the bottom, but like it's not like I'm sharing it with anybody or anything. I'm just using it. And I got it on my Extra Bright paper, so I can do all kinds of things with it. So I'm going to make sure every month that I look in my email for that email from the RJ Hampson website so that I can download my page and I'll have a bunch of RJ Hampson pictures. And that happened to be another thing that I saw when I was putting, some coloring books, like looking at what was coloring books were in certain boxes. I found two RJ Hampson books, one hardcover. I have the Steampunk Houses 2 in hardcover, and I have Steampunk Houses 1 in softcover. And I realized that I really don't care for them because I don't like the paper. But I will color in them eventually. But like I looked at them, I was like, I don't like the paper. There's nothing I want to do with that. And one thing that I did do with one of the pages bled through on the next page. So I was like, yeah, see, that's why. That's why I don't want to do this. So I'd rather download pages from his website. And I actually saw also that like he lets you download PDFs of his books. Like you buy the PDFs, you buy the book in PDF and you download it. But I don't think I like his books that much either. I mean, I don't mean to talk bad about him or nothing, but I don't know. I didn't see enough images that I liked in one book to make me want to buy a book. That might change, I don't know, but so far that's how I feel about it. Um so blah 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 blah. Oh, and I got my mouse buttons changed here. I probably need to change them back. Hey, TaylorMade. Yeah, I've been having a week of like heavy organizing and cleaning, so just didn't allow any time for me to really come on here to do a video until tonight. I have a little time tonight. I still feel like there's something like I want to do tonight, and I still might. Um, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the Lord leads me to do. But for now, no, I don't know. For now, I'm here. And where'd I put it? Oh, I was kind of thinking about what are you going to want to color in because I'm going into now my busy time. I can, that's with work. That's what's happening. Oh, I forgot to show this one. I've been working on this one. Downloaded a page it's from, Dover. It's a Creative Haven Entangled page. I can't remember which Entangled it is. I could look it up really quick, but that's going to involve clicks on my computer that like I'm not ready to commit to right now. Because I had always like weird things with my computer, with my sound, my speakers, the Bluetooth cutting out and doing strange things like that. I had to like work on that too. That was another thing I was working on this week. I can always tell when my computer needs an update of something that's on there, but like the update isn't out yet, but I can tell it needs it because it's not acting right. And it's like, okay, when's the update coming? When's the update coming? I need it. And then like eventually it catches up with me knowing that it needed it. But yeah, so I just been working on this. I kind of was like, why is there so much purple? But I'm just going with whatever happens, and I might wind up bedazzling this page. You know, like this, like the color pencil being just the first step. That might be what happens with this page, and so that helps me. Telling myself that helps me just to relax and just fill in the things with color. You know, so that's what I've been doing. Um, Yeah, I also had to buy a new watch. I happen to have some wristbands that I had bought for my other watch just in case. And that worked out really good because I got this really cheap through the from Amazon Prime. It's like half price. It's a Samsung Galaxy Watch 7. And I actually like the 7s better than I like the new one that's out. I don't know. They seem to be getting uglier and uglier or something. But I didn't need all that stuff that's on the newer one, and it's like I just need another watch because the face on my Galaxy 2 watch, yes, I have a 2. The face, the glue on here, the face is coming off, and I have to figure out how to glue it back on because the thing still works. It's just the face is coming off. Like I can lift it off. The glue, the seal or something is like gone, and so I got to figure out how to glue it back on. And it's like, well, I have two watches that I go back and forth with, and it's like I need to have two. So I got this one really cheap during Prime days, and I asked myself even, why are you getting this? And then I realized how severe after I had ordered it, I realized how severe the Galaxy 2 watch, what severe condition it was in with that face, that I can't just wear it. Like the face might fall off like when I'm, in the grocery store or something, and then I'll never have it to try and figure out how to keep it on there again. So that worked out really good, and that was really amazing. That sale was really amazing. It really was. So that was the Lord there. Because I was like, why are you getting another watch? That's stupid. You have to stop this. It's like, well, no, I needed to do that. And I didn't even know it. Anyway, so that was really cool. Um, yeah, so I've just been playing around with this one too. I like how waxy everything is getting on here, though. I'm using the Derwent Chromaflows on it. And then in here I used, what do you call them? Acrylic marker on it. So we'll see. We're just playing. Um, Valme Gnomes at Home coloring book, which I bought just like a couple months ago. And you know what? This is I I feel like the pages in here are better than the Creative Haven pages, and that might be one reason why this costs more. Besides the fact that it has more images in it, and so I think I might like coloring on this paper because it reminds me of the paper that I have in. Let's see if we can bring this down now without everything coming down. It reminds me of the paper that's in this book I got from Ollie's. It reminds me of that. Not to mention that, it also has these things on the other side, the pictures on the other side. Um, yeah, it reminds me of that paper. So I'm glad I got it. That'll take care of my gnome fix for a long time. So I am thinking about coloring in this too. Just not sure. Might not be today. I found another mandala book too that I had, and I was thinking I thought I had that book, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, I see why I'm not coloring in it. Some of the things are way too small in there, and it's like, no, I don't feel like committing myself to gel pens entirely right now. Hey, Bayou Gold. Hope both you and Taylor have been doing well. I forgot to mention that. So this book, I love this book. I thought about printing these out on Astrobyte paper so I could just have individuals. I actually bought another one of these books so that I have one that's not colored in case I want to do that with any of the earlier pages I did. Um, and I have some of these on, what do you call it? A couple of these pages I think I put on, um, oh, I forgot. Oh, is this finished? Oh, it's not finished. Is it finished? It's not, oh, it's not finished. Okay, well, there's one thing to do. Um, I have a couple of these at my IG, but like because I'm so challenged with taking pictures, I still can't find a decent setup for that. Um, that's easy to do. Ooh, what happened there? Oh, that's where I did that. Yeah, I messed that up. Poor baby. My little fix came off. I tried to fix this. It didn't work, I guess. Um, yeah, so I bought another. I have another book of this. It's totally blank, so that I can. Okay, yeah, because I got this one from Thrift Books. You can't see it that way. Thrift Books. And only one page, I think, maybe two. Two were colored in. Because actually, I think this page that I just showed, which I'm starting to really like, this one had been colored a little bit, and they had like a light salmon color or something on one part, and so I was able to color over it. That kind of dictated what colors I was going to use on it, at least one of them, because that was colored in already, but I used the color that was dark enough to go over it, and then I just kept going with the pink, and then I added the purple and the yellow. I really like this picture, so let me put that there. I may put that as a single, but I love this book. I don't know how you feel about the paper, but now that I feel the paper, it's really not bad. I don't know. I don't know. That's where I was starting to learn that, paper matters and things like that. But I feel like I kind of want to finish some of the things I started in here. Do some bedazzling on some of these pages, um, and things like that. Because I've learned a lot since since I first colored in this book. I've learned a lot. So I love this one too. I was trying to use a different color palette for each page because that was when it was like it seemed like everything I was coloring was rainbow, 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 and it's like, okay, how do I get out of that? And so I used this book to kind of make me try to get a better picture, make me stick to a limited set of colors. Um, so it helped me to do that. I really like this one. I do. Um, yeah, I still got to finish this one. This one was colored in too. This is another thing that made me want to just buy another book because this one was already colored in so much that I couldn't really change much. And it's like, I don't like what's going on in here. And I was having a hard time trying to move it into my own zone. It was just weird. But I can work with it somehow. It's kind of like, coloring myself out of a box. And now that I have like more acrylic markers and things, I might be able to, I don't know, we'll see what we can do with it. I don't know why, but I find this one picture I think is weird. I don't know why. I don't think it's any weirder than any of the other ones, but they said, sure, we could do that. Yeah, I've been like really pushing for like trying to make them. I like bright pages, and sometimes I feel like even doing that, sometimes then you wind up everything starts looking the same, or you're using just the same colors, and yeah. So I think that's another reason why I like mandalas is because they help me get out of the box. And that's why I like the coloring challenges too, because they do the same thing. If you do like the one color challenge or the two color challenge, those kind of things, make you re-see color. Um, so yeah, I was trying to do different color for each one. I love the back of this one. I love that. So obviously I used alcohol marker for this one. And even looking at it now, I can see where I can go in with pencil and like do some things with this. But for me, that's kind of amazing. I used alcohol markers. That alone is amazing because I don't usually do that. But yeah, I could see like putting some shading and things. Oh, I still need to do that too. Um, this picture just kind of looked kind of Art Deco to me. It feels like that's what the colors kind of do to this. It's kind of cool. I like it. This one, yeah, she needs some shading and stuff too. Yeah, this was me. I think in the jelly rolls, we were having issues. Something. I was having issues with something, but I can fix that. So I might even touch up some of these pages that are finished. This is the jelly roll incident for sure. This is where it was like, what the heck? It goes down as one color, but then it looks like this on the. This was underneath. It was like, and I think I had to do something to fix the color, but it was crazy. It was like that's way too much work to do on a coloring page. Way too much work. So I still need to figure out. I need to figure out jelly rolls because I don't understand them. Yes, I need to finish this page. I think I just got disgusted and I was just like, no more. I can't anymore. If I need a piece of cardboard. I need a color in here. There's one. Okay. So that's kind of interesting. I may have the guts to do this one now, to work on this now. It's not going to flake off on me. I wanted to make her very dark skinned, but I don't like how kind of blotchy or whatever that looks, and I don't know how I can blend that out. I'll figure out a way. There's this one. Oops, and we didn't do that. So you keep finding pieces. You look at these things, there's so much in them that you don't realize um, that you didn't finish it, that there's still stuff in there. See, it takes me a long time to color a page. It just does. Because I just don't want to do just anything with it. And it's always like, if I'm not feeling it, I don't want to. I don't want to do anything in it. This one reminds me of my first cat that I had. It's like me and my first cat. He was a big guy. He was like my buddy for the longest time when I was single. Like he would follow my lead a lot of times. Like when there was a thunderstorm or something, he'd look at me like, "Is it all right? Are you gonna have to pick me up and we gotta run to the basement?" And I just like sit there and we would look out the window together because my bed then was like it was against a wall, and there was a window that was right by that bed, so I would sometimes just like lie there and just look out the window, or just lie there for light for reading or whatever. So he would just lie next to me. We'd look out the window while it was while it was storming. I love that cat so much. And I've been thinking about that cat too, because the other night, for some reason, I had 3 katydids at my window, and they kind of came one by one, and all 3 of them just stood there, were there for hours, crawling around. And I know, like, they kind of wanted to come inside, but they can't because I have stuff sealing the where the window opens, like for the air conditioner, that part in between. I don't know how to describe windows, and so they couldn't get in. But they stayed by the window, and I kept feeling like, you know what, that's my cat, and that's his 2 stepbrothers that he got from me moving here. The two other cats, they were all males. And I said, that's the three of them there at the window. That's who's there. Because this one, he didn't hunt mice or anything like that. Not that I ever really saw. He always wanted weird things. Like he liked carrots when I would take carrots at the groceries. He always loved carrots. He needed to rub against the carrots. They were in the bag though, but they had the holes so you could smell it. And then out here, when we moved here, every time we had katydids, he would bring katydids to me. And he always had that sound like cats have when they bring you a mouse or whatever. Well, he would make that sound, but I always knew he had a katydid in his mouth. He loved katydids. He was fascinated by them. That and carrots. And he liked yogurt. But anyway, I like this picture too. But I can even see some things on here I want to do too, just to kind of, I don't know, make it pop a little bit more. So that's this book, Creative Haven, Magical Fairies. Yeah, I had decided when I did this book, I wanted all the fairies to be all different levels of melanation, from non-melanated to various shades of melanated. This is I don't want and I wanted to do different skin tones, so that was one of my goals with this. There's a lot to do on that one too. I did this with a lot of gel pens, which was a feat for me because I don't really like using gel pens, but I made myself do that with this one. I have more to do. I don't know. I might work on one of these. So then this one, and this is another one. I got this from Thrift Books also. I got a bunch. I have like 5. I think I have 5 Johanna Basford books that I got from Thrift Books, and I got them for like $4 or $5. Some of them were $4, some of them were 5, and I thought, okay, this is a good way for me to figure out if I want to color in this book or not, or color her images. So I was having the hardest time with these pages too, but I could finish this one. This one I used a combination stencil and just hand drawing to fill in the background, which I kind of like it. Because I kept trying to figure out with her books, like, how do you fill in the space? What to do with the space? I think I had this book 2022, I think it was, that I got this book. So to finish this one, which I might do for Mandala Monday. Kind of feeling this one. It's also kind of rubbing off on this one. We can work on a way to cover that up. And then I was trying to fill the space again on this one, which it looks kind of weird, but it is what it is. I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think... Was there a page in here that was colored? I don't know that there was any... I think this might have been a totally blank book. Let me see. I could be wrong, though. It could be way up. This would be a fun one to color in. Glad I went through those boxes. There's a mandala kind of one. All of them are kind of... So I think that's probably my coloring challenge for... I don't know for when. Starting now. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to resolve it, but it's to figure out how to fill blank space in pages like these. Ooh, that's another mandala. That one's crazy. Gel pen. A tiny. Oh no, this one's not too bad. She says. She thinks. I don't think. Can you see this? Sorry, my camera thing. Oh yeah, another thing that happened, this light here that you see underneath the desk right there, it will no longer turn off. I don't know what happened. One night it just would like, every time I turned it to the off position, I like this page because they're big. It would flicker, but it won't turn off. So it's on constantly, 24/7. I don't, whether I want it on or not. So that was kind of weird. It's a big head. Could do something fun with that. Okay, this is one I'd probably rip out to keep to, like, I don't know, frame it or something. Okay. I also looked at my Rooms of Wonder book too. I almost took that out and I flipped through it. I was like, nah, I'm not in the mood for that. This guy needs sparkles. I like the colors, but I need sparkles. Yeah, so this book was not colored in. Okay, here I was trying to fill in. I was trying to make something in the center. Drawing something to try and fill it in. Child, that needs work. I should work on this page. Everything's so small. And I think I might have used the black edition Faber-Castell pencils on this. That's what I'm thinking I used. I wonder. See, and now this is why I try and color everything I possibly can that's the same. Like in one sitting. If I can at all possibly do it. Because I don't remember later on, like, to know what colors I used and stuff like that, the name of them. Excuse me. Jeez. What is that? All that burping. I don't know what they are, and so, yeah. I wind up having to work and rework things. I'll get rid of some of these markers. Well, I probably could use marker on here. What size that go on? Oh, the other thing, I forgot to show my, before I do this, I forgot to show my, let's do this. Is that even? Do that. My, haul, at least part of it, because it's kind of all scattered all over the place, but part of them is open. Okay, so like I did this big thing where I'm trying to figure out all these different blenders, and I have, where's my one of this that's open? I like that thing. There it is. These guys, they're it says painting and drawing, art supplies. What are they called? Oh, eraser brush pen. So this is an eraser, the tip. Then it has the brush at the end. I like it. It came with two sharpeners, which work really well. So that was one thing. Then more color blenders with that burnishing pen and pencil. I wish it would come like at least with an even amount. Like to have more of these in there, but they don't. I already had some of those, but I wanted another burnishing pencil. So Derwent burnisher and blender, which I already have one of each out, but also comes with a sharpener and an eraser. I did have another set of these too, but it fell somewhere that I got to do some work to get to it. So, because underneath my desk, like I have a subwoofer that's really huge. I have what is it? I have 3 hard drives, one which is not in use, and one which is that one is very old and it's big and it's huge and it's heavy. So, and it's closer to the back of my desk, and that's where my little case that had my other ones in it fell. So it's like now to get to it, I've got to move all this equipment, and some of it I have to unplug to get to it. So yeah, that I was not ready to go there. Vibrant, yay! Hardest working mod in the business. One of them at least. Then I got these, and I was a little disappointed because I thought they were double sided. I don't know what I thought the other side was going to do. I guess I thought there was going to be maybe like a burnisher side to it, and one burnisher side and one blender side, but no, it's just one sided. I haven't tried these yet, but we'll see how they are. Like I'm getting every blender I possibly can because I want to see how they all work and which one works the best. Then I got another set of blenders. I told you I get obsessed when I get something. It's like I really want. It's like I want to know what's going to do it. I want to know. I want to know. These are by Pazler. It's another colorless blender set. It says universal colorless oil and wax based medium gloss effect and color protection. Because I'm wondering if this one may work more like a burnisher, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, the other thing that I got, I think that's it for that stuff. Don't fall. I really went ham on washi tape, particularly when I was trying to put some washi tape on one of the PDFs of the Vibrant Wilds coloring book. And the one I had, it just was like so flimsy and it looked like bleh. And so I thought, okay, that was my first attempt at buying washi tape. I didn't know what it was supposed to do and whatever. Now I need some real stuff. So I bought what I hope is some real stuff. And I kind of didn't want to show this until I was ready to use it, but like I can't wait for that. I'm not ready to use it. And I don't know when it will be. So I'm showing it now. These are from Mr. Penn, and I couldn't decide on one color. They have way more than these, more sets than these, but these were the ones that had colors. I said, okay, these are the colors I am most likely to want to use. And so that's what I did. And again, they're by Mr. Penn. Mr. Penn washi tapes. I think they're Mr. Penn. You can see that. And we all know Mr. Penn, and like he does good stuff. So I thought I couldn't go wrong. And you know what? I wish I had something I could. I do wish I had something I could trim, but I'm not really in that mood either. You know, some days I'm just not in. A lot of days I'm not into that. I'm not in the mood for fine motor skill stuff. Just not. Just not. I don't know. Like the picky small thing drives me nuts. Can't stand it. Can't explain why, but I don't know. Can we open this without? Which side is which? This one looks kind of junky. I just cut my nails today, so I got my extra help. I did keep my thumbnails, so. Well, I didn't cut my nails. I filed them down. I just kept filed them down. Just felt like it. Let me see. So I really do wish I kind of had something to use it on, but I don't know. Yeah, see, I can't really tell how it works until I use it. So I'll try to find something soon to do it on. I might have to try and do that piano page again. So I got these browns and blues. These colors, which has like a metallic in there. There's a silver. This has a gold. It has two actually. Two of each color. These have one of each color. Then I got these, which are in this weird box. It opens up in a really weird way, and I just don't get it, but it is what it is. But I had to get them because they're shiny, and they look kind of like cloisonne, which I love. I used to love cloisonne jewelry. Where does it start? Right there. I'm really looking forward to finding something to use these on. I figured the first place I'd wind up using them is in my uh, little junk journal thing, so I can't lift it. So we'll see. I will let you know whether these things are, you know, good or not. A strange little box. Then these I liked them because they were different. Because you never know. Again, these are Mr. Penn also. I do want to see these closer. And I think that I wanted different thicknesses as well, or widths of tape as well. So I didn't get like the biggest variety of that, but these are wider than the ones that I originally have. So, reach out, come up, come up. Let me see. I do want to see these. Just can't really see them all in the box. Don't fall, don't fall. What's in the middle? What is this? Oh, the mustache. Oops. The Mr. Penn mustache. That's cute. Oh, these aren't wide. Oh, these two. Oh, they're different widths. Okay. That's kind of cool. So some are wide and some are narrow. Some are in between. Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah, I'll probably try these out in a journal page or something first. Cool. Yeah, so I went crazy with washi tape and blenders. And now I'm going to try not to shop on Amazon or shop anywhere for any art supplies for a really long time. At least a couple months. No coloring books either. I'm not getting that Nick Filbert coloring book because you know what? I don't really like it. I decided that, and then I looked like I have. No, it's not the first print of the whatever that one is that has the Chinese mask or whatever on it. I don't have the first print of that one, but I do have one, and the images don't really. I don't know. They don't make me feel like I want to color them, to be honest. So I thought, nah, I'm gonna pass on that. I appreciate his work though. But $41 for something that I may not even want to color in is not something I want to spend my money on. And I've got the Kirby, what is it, 20-year anniversary coloring book coming to me in October. And I almost feel like I have something else that I pre-ordered like that coming too. Or maybe I already did it. The Catitude book. So that's enough for me. I'm expecting that one and that's fine. I got too many books I need to color in. Like this one. So I almost wonder if I should do this one for Mandala Monday. Just kind of. And see, I was getting kind of like, everything is freaking green. Like, what the heck? What can you do with that? Everything's just green. It's just green. So what can I do with this? Well, we need some balance here. These guys over here need to be a different. Ooh, there we go. That's why I can't do that. I forget. Oh, here we go. Someday. Okay. What can we do with this? I really need to change the color of some of these things. I would need I need to use acrylic markers for that. Or Prismacolors. I wonder if that's something that the previous owner, had colored. Almost looks like that. And then I covered it up. Let's cover it up some more. Let's see, what else has been going on? Not much except for me doing a lot of cleaning. And I haven't really, at this latest rubber band thing with my braces is really taking me back to those first days where the wire starts hitting my cheek. Yeah, so that kind of hasn't been fun. I can't really, I'm back to where, it's not really fun to chew. So I made a pot of soup yesterday because I really can't chew without it hurting. And I actually couldn't talk really without it hurting, but I think, I don't know, feels okay right now. Because I think I got the wire stuck in a pocket back there or something so that it doesn't rub too much. Or I'm not opening my mouth all the way so it doesn't start doing weird things. Yeah, that orange doesn't want to go away. You might have to do sparkles on that too to make it, do something. I'm really, let's see. There we go. How do we make this work? We make it work. So I think I've been putting off going to Ollie's. But now I think I want to go there to look for a rug. Lowe's doesn't seem to have, what I'm looking for. I just want a new 5x7, 5x8 rug upstairs. And just not finding what I want. So sometimes closeout places will have really nice rugs, good brand names, good quality for cheap. So I don't know. I'm thinking about going there tomorrow. Just to see. I guess I'm going to have to let it be that orangey thing. Just not be mad at it. Let it do what it do. Let it do what it do. I do feel like this might be better if I used, I don't know, if I use Prismacolors, and they're sitting beside me here, unopened, the case. I just don't want to. I have so many. I have the Derwents opened up on my desk, and they're all over the place because that's what I've been using mostly. And I've like put them back and taken them out several times. It's like, oh, just use them because they're here. Because I know if I put them away again, I'm just gonna take them out again. Keeps happening. And I was so disappointed in those iced tea bags. There's no big deal with them. And the bad part is, well, I don't even like Twinings tea. I never have. I am like a hardcore, when it comes to black tea, I am hardcore red rose. Red rose teas only. It never gets bitter. Never, 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 never. It just has a flavor that I prefer. And those iced tea bags is you just do it the same way. Your water has to be hot. And I thought it did something special. Like you could do it in cold water. No, you still need hot water. I'm like, well, that's a disappointment. The only difference, I guess, is supposed to be that the tea bag is bigger. I'm like, whoop de doo. I have no problem with dealing with string and a tag, even though I don't like dealing with like small fussy things. Yeah, it's nothing special. Um, um, Taylor. You still the only difference is the bags are bigger and they don't have any tags on them, which is like, well, I used to get tea bags from Javalia and they came just the same way. Like, there's no tag or anything, no string or anything. It's just the bags. It's like, so there's nothing special about that. And supposedly the bags are bigger, but like for what for what they say to use for a thing of ice, a pitcher of iced tea, it's like, that's not strong enough. Sorry. And I didn't like the flavor of it either because I don't like Twinings tea. I like Red Rose. So that was a disappointment. I need to read the fine print more on things, but I just in my head I had in my head what I thought it was, and it turned out that's not what it was. I thought they had created a tea bag that could diffuse in cold water, or at least room temperature water, but nope. I'm like, well, that's not going to help me. See, I love shading. Obviously, you can tell. I think that's my favorite thing about coloring. I love shading. I do. It's relaxing. I've also been coloring in my mythographics book too. I've been, um, although I think I kind of stopped early in the week or something because I have to think too hard for that book. Excuse me. So I kind of stopped. Maybe last Saturday I might have stopped actually. Okay, did the purple things. One, two, three. What color for these to be? I guess yellow. One, two. I can make them orange. Yellow, orange. Yeah, that might be. But they didn't say cold brew. They said iced tea bags. But I thought it was kind of going to be similar to, you know, doing like cold brew, but nope. See, my thing is I want fast, but not have to boil water. Yeah, they're like, no, that's not what we are. I assumed that's what they were, and that's not what they were. You know what? I'm gonna do this whole thing now. Well, I'm gonna go over it with the orange or red. So I was kind of bummed, but I got over it. Mm-hmm. And then what am I doing with all this green? All this green. I wonder how much would erase. Would anything erase in here? Let's see. How much would erase? Oh, there's just so much green. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Strange. Okay, let's go in. Hey, Mary Jo and Chloe. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. So I was at Jill, JCZ Crafts and More. I was at her channel this morning, and she was talking about the YouTube, something changing for YouTube subscribers. So I got to go and read about that. Something that she said was changing with it. And I have to go read that. Something I think they're doing to like cut down on trolls and harassment. They need to do something about these bots. It's so weird. I've been going to some people's, some people that I watch regularly. Who was it that I went to watch? Oh, it's like some channel that has like, like over 100K subscribers or something like that, and always gets consistently like, 20K viewers or more. And I went to their I was like the first person, I think, to their video. And there were already, well, I wasn't the first person to their video because there were the first person to like it and maybe to view it because it didn't show any views. Now that I think of it, but it had comments on it, and they were those weird comments that show like it basically has pornography in the, what do you go with, in the, little, whatever you call it, like how an L shows up for me. It was like something pornographic in theirs. I don't know what you call it. And then they said, "Oh, lovely video, something something," and like something that's kind of irrelevant to the video, but like, you've been putting out good content lately. Keep up the good work. It's like the weirdest comments, and I keep finding that in like weird place. Like I go to like history channels and things like that, and these bot responses will be there like that, and I'm like, what the heck is that? So I wonder. I think they might be trying to cut down on things like that. Oh, I don't know, but it's really weird. It's really weird. And sometimes I think because the comment is like so generic, and seems nice, that you see some people like clicking it, like, yeah, liking it because they're like, yeah, I agree, this was a good video. It's like, no, you don't want to click that. So I just, ugh, people are just weird. The internet brings out, I mean, weird people are weird anyway, but like it brings weirdness out on the internet. Oh, I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say. I just find that very weird. It's like, that's just strange. Why are you doing that? And then I'm wondering, does that affect the content creator at all to have these comments in there? This just seems really rude. Why would somebody do that? What's the reason? Did just hear the door? My husband's been at he's either at or has been at a benefit tournament today. It's been a nice day for it too. Pleasant, not stifling hot. And yep, sounds like he's back. I want more yellow. More yellow. I did. I did try and check in on some people sometimes and like watch while I was in between cleaning or would have it on. But I've been getting so much done. It feels so good. Funny thing is, I didn't really miss coloring though, because like, I mean, when did I pull? There was like one whole day I didn't color at all. At least one that I didn't do any coloring at all, and I just actually felt like, nah, I don't want to. I really said that to myself. I was like, oh, you're done. You can't do any more work for today. You need to stop. Why don't you color? And I was like, I don't really want to. That's been the first for a long time that I've ever said that. I think that was after I had dumped the water on my mouse. That really like upset me. I was so aggravated. I could use a blender there. Should I try a new one or should I use an old one? Where is the? Okay, this is the Derwent one. There we go. It's awfully fat. It's not doing that much. It's too fat. Next. Here's that other one. Where's the pen one? Did I put that in here? It's not there. I just saw it. I always see it when I'm not looking for it. There it is. And I noticed, oh, child, look at that. It got all juiced up. It's hard to tell, like, which one is the right one to use. Goodness gracious. You're, like, beside yourself. Goodness gracious. I don't know about that one either. Let's try this side. See what happens. We can see what happens on the other side. I'm trying to figure out how all of these work so I don't mess up a page. Kinda, I don't know how I feel about that. Looks like I put something else on here besides pencil. That's what it kind of looks like. I don't know how I feel about that one on there either. I just want to change some of these things from green. I swear I use this pencil too much. It's this one, Brilliant Blue. Can't help it, I like the color. Blue is pretty much the only option I think I have in here for changing these at all. Once you got green, it's kind of like, that's it. I feel like I'm kind of gearing up for, as far as coloring, gearing up for coloring in those Jasmine Beckett Griffith books. I feel like the whole year so far has been gearing up for that. Because I want to be worthy to color and to do those books justice, you know? Because the paper is so nice so I feel like I've been trying to learn as much as I can so when I approach those books, I can approach them with a little bit of coloring sophistication. And know a little more of, like, how certain coloring tools work. Okay, that adds a little bit of something, something. Are there any more like this? Yes, here. I feel like I want matcha right now. A matcha latte, a cold matcha latte, which tastes just like ice cream. This weekend is Caravana. Okay, if I could be anywhere other than here, that's where I'd want to be this weekend in Toronto. Some year, I want to go back to that. I used to go all the time when I lived on the western part of New York State. But now that I'm on this side, it's further away. Ooh, what happened there? But that's going on this weekend, and that's where I first had roti. Oh my gosh, and when I first had it, I was like, where's this been all my life? I kept going back for another one. Each day it's like, okay, roti. Oh, it's time for lunch now. Can I have a roti? I wonder if they still set things up like they did back then, though. I mean, back then they had like, there would be people out with big, there would be all over the place, there'd be big cauldrons of food cooking with the rice in it, with the all the stewed meat, the curry goat, the this, the that, and the other, like huge things cooking on wood stoves, like portable kind of wood stove. I mean, everywhere underneath these tents. It would smell so good, and there was so much food. Oh, it was so good. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. So I wonder if they still do it like that. People all out there cooking underneath the tents. And we would go over. They did that over on the I don't know what do they. There's a name for that island, but I don't remember what it's called. You'd have to go take the ferry to the island for that part, and they had stages there that were kind of smaller for where they had different bands and DJs. You eat, walk around, listen to the bands, get crazy with the crowd, dance. It was so much fun. I used to go there all the time with a coworker and her kids. Child, I remember one year we went there and we wanted to be there early, before everything really started and just hang out for a while, go get lunch and things, or go get breakfast before or whatever. And we went there and child, we found on right on Young Street, that main drag. Um, we were going to somewhere, they had it blocked off. There was like, oh, sorry to be gross, but there was. They had police tape, and there was like this huge puddle of blood in the middle of the street. I was like, and the weird thing is, nothing like whatever had happened was cleared up. So you don't know what it was from, but that was definitely a whole lot of blood in the street, in the middle of the road. I was like, okay. Are they going to clean that up, or are they saving it for posterity, or what? Me and my friend, we looked at each other. Was like, should we be here right now? Should we just get in the car and go back home? I don't know what happened there. I don't know how I can cover it up either. So I wonder if I use. Oh, there's more of these. Oh, there's a lot more of these. I don't want them all to be like that, though. What other color can I use? Red's only going to turn to brown, so I don't want to do that. Mm, mhm. I don't know. Oh, what's it do? So where? Oh, I didn't change these up either. Although I might want these to stay yellow like that. Maybe I'll keep them that way. I could change these guys to purple. And then add more blue to... Oh my gosh. Too many pencils! Too many pencils! And I need to sharpen this one. Yeah, so I gotta figure out how to glue the face of my Galaxy 2 watch. Because I still like it. I never stopped liking it. I just couldn't, I can't work with it. I can't work with it with the face falling off. That's just, that's a problem. I need the face to stay on. So far I haven't found a good solution on it. They don't, Samsung is not going to do a repair on a Galaxy 2 because they're all the way up to 8 or, I don't know, maybe they're even up to 9. I don't know. I don't care. If my 2 still works, I want my 2. That's it. Just because they have a new one out doesn't mean I want a new one. So, I can't get it repaired through them, even though that's where, I bought it from, but they're not going to service it. I'm like, well, thanks a lot. Although I didn't try hard to find out about that. I could, email them and go back and forth with it. Which, I don't know. I may try. I just don't trust my skills with trying to, I think I read somewhere somebody says, just super glue it on there. I'm like, I don't know. I can't see myself doing that successfully. Because again, that's it, fine finger, kind of thing. No, I don't think I should do that. Because I'll get glue all on the inside of it and then I'll kill the watch. I feel like they gotta stop making things to be just added to the landfill. They gotta stop that. What other hobbies do you have, Mary Jo and Chloe? I'm gonna wind up with too much blue in here. And then I'm gonna say, why do you got all this blue? And I won't have an answer. It reminds me of an avocado for some reason. I really do want like a like what other hobbies do you have besides coloring? I've been watching so many animal videos lately. Oh, you can't. It's a loud meow. When I want a cat. Like I said, I've been watching so many animal videos lately. Oh, and then videos of people who have animals and their animal hops up into the screen. It's like, what? Then the fact that there were those three katydids in my window made me miss my cats. Then what was it? Oh, I watched a video with this little dog that I think somebody they were must have been in Thailand or the Philippines or something, and they found this little dog that was and yeah, they wound up taking them with them. It was like just born, and I guess I don't know. Somebody just left the dog, and so they kind of adopted it while they were on their vacation, and um found a family to leave it with after they kind of like stayed with it during their vacation, and that dog was so freaking cute. It was just so happy. It was so happy. They don't ask for much. They don't ask for anything. So it just made me miss. As this has been like a year. It's officially been in June. It was officially a year that I've been without a fur baby. First time in 30 years, I think. Yeah, so I mean, getting through it, but every day I kind of, in some ways, it's like, okay, well, it's kind of nice. I don't have to go to the vet all the time. I don't have to do this, do that, but I really do miss having. In particular, well, I miss them all, to be honest. Cats, dogs, I miss them both. But I feel like from my lifestyle, I kind of prefer cats. Although I think it would be beneficial for me to have a dog to make me go out and walk. Even though we have a yard, I think I would be more inclined to take it out for a walk these days than before, because I wouldn't want it roaming outside by itself. I don't know how all the other dogs that lived here before did that. The city girl in me is like, no, you have to like do this, that, and the other. But they're, you know, country dogs and they just run all over the place. But now with knowing what I know about the things that are out there, it's like, I don't think I want you running around. We've got hawks and, a little dog or cat or whatever. Yeah, they'll just snatch that thing right up. And like, I didn't know that then, but I know that now. So it's like, there's no way I could comfortably, like, just let them hang outside on their own. Even though I like seeing them wild. I like seeing them. It's so funny to watch them when they get outside and they just revert to that wildness. I find it interesting. And I like it. I feel like they need a little bit of that, but I don't know. I have to find another way to deal with that if I have another pet. Oh, also you junk journal too. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, those sound like the ones that like a lot of people that, we associate with each other and in this little community of people. They do, it's almost like everybody does like at least two of those things or something, or at least one of those things in addition to. coloring. I don't know. See, like with how I'm going with this page, it's going to take me a month. But like, not that I mind, but just I don't know. I like shading and contouring and that kind of thing. I do. So it just takes me a while because I was thinking of getting out my Zentangle stuff. Hi, Walk Wisteria. I'm thinking of that's another thing that's underneath my desk. I have like this really huge toolbox that's under my desk that I have like tool kind of things for drawing and coloring. And one thing I have in there is a box of squares that I had bought when I was going to start doing the Zentangle, and then never went on with it. But I'm thinking that I may want to actually start doing that because that's another means of multimedia, doing the Zentangle. So thinking of doing that. I see now everything's going to be blue. It's like, can I do something so that everything in here isn't blue? I don't know. I don't know if there's a way out. I don't know. I don't know. Anybody remember Mr. Bill? Oh no, it's the Mr. Bill show. It goes up another notch, but I can't go that high today. Ooh, this one isn't even colored. I'm gonna fake it now. Uh-oh. How are we gonna do that? I am in the US. Where are you? Oh, so talking about pets. I saw I think it was last night. I watched this one video. It has like and it was in the title. I was like, okay, I need to see this. A house donkey. I'm like, a house donkey? There's no such thing as a house donkey. Donkeys are too big to have in the house. And I still didn't get an answer in that video. Why is that donkey so small? Because it is small. It's freaking cute. But my grandmother had a donkey. Like that's what she used to take her she'd go to town to sell stuff and whatever. She had her donkey to do that. She lived in the mountains. And I was like, she can't have that in the house. You can't have a donkey in the house. It doesn't work like that. But that donkey did fit in the house. So I'm wondering what kind of donkey it was, or if it was like a dwarf, if it was born a dwarf or something. I don't know, but it's cute. It's cute as anything. But then it opens his mouth, and I'm like, oh Lord, if it bites you, you're gone. A house donkey. I was like, house donkey. Thanks, Mary Jo and Chloe. Thank you, Walk with Surya. I guess like you get the more you do anything, the better you get at it. Hopefully, I think you kind of do anyway, no matter what. If you keep doing it, you get better at it. So I was looking today to see if they had any live updates of Caravana, but couldn't find any. And it's not really. I don't really want to see the parade. This. Oh, that might sound weird though, because most people probably want to see the parade. But I guess I would watch the parade though if they had it. But I didn't see that either. I think that was what's today? Don't today is Saturday. I don't remember if they have that on Friday or on Saturday. But I never wanted to see the parade, which may sound weird. I wanted the music and the food. I wanted my roti. That's what I wanted. And the music. Oh, okay. I feel kind of obligated to say both. But before I used to say just Marjo. Marjo, Marjo. Okay. Thanks for the thanks for the tip. I don't know when I when I did this, I might have been using those Xenacolor pencils because I noticed like it kind of has a scratchiness kind of to it. What I did underneath here, when I imagine like how I my hand works with certain pencils, and I think I probably was using those Xenacolor pencils. That's what I think I was using. I wish I could figure out another color. If I use a lighter blue, I'm always using the same blues out of here, and I really kind of, I need to change it up some. But I feel like that one shows up the best. Ooh, that made it turn red. What happened there? That's wild. Oh, excuse me. Mary, Mary Jonah Coolio. It's funny. Oh. I think, you know what, with this one, let's try and go more yellow because, I don't know. Get some variation here. Oh, this is time. No, it's a little early. I noticed I have I don't know where it came from. Did I dump any seeds? No, it wouldn't be that soon, would it? I don't know. I have a datura plant that's coming up like on its own. I don't like I as you can tell from how I'm talking about it before this. I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it's some seeds I threw away, even though I don't remember throwing any there. That doesn't mean anything because I don't remember a lot. But I have a datura plant that's coming up on the side of my house, and um, it's one of the I think it's one of the night ones because it's not bloomed in the during the day. So probably when it gets to dusk, I need to go out and check and see if it's blooming yet. It's so pretty. Foxy! Foxy's in the house. How you doing? I decided to pop on for a little bit. Has it been a little bit? I don't know. I showed a bunch of stuff I've been getting and things I've been coloring and what I haven't been coloring and what I'm thinking of coloring. But okay, I think that kind of helps balance out the yellows. Trying to get a color scheme somehow. Yellow, orange. That's kind of cool. What am I going to do with that? That's like the only leaf like that. I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to have to go to the orthodontist to have them cut this wire. Which, like, it's annoying because it's like, I don't feel like, another kind of dental kind of appointment. It's not really a dental appointment, but another appointment to go somewhere and open your mouth and have people like fuss around in it. It's like, I just don't feel like it, but I may have to. Thank you. That's good. Yeah. Has it cooled off down there where you are? Because it has up here. Because like the way it's been up here, it's like I haven't wanted to go outside because it's the air has been just oppressive. It's just not good. But it finally let up on Thursday. Okay, see another leaf there. Okay, so I'm going kind of olive with this over here. Do I have a more? This is a problem with having a different set of pencils. Where's the color? Where's the color? This might do it. It's called Lincoln Green. Was that what that says? I need my glasses. Lincoln Green. What the heck is that? Okay, we're gonna find out. Of course, we're not testing it out on another page. That'd be too much like right. But it looks like it'll match. If not, we'll make it match somehow. That's weird. I don't know what's Lincoln about it, but do we have like a pale yellow instead of a bright one? Or maybe this. Let's try this. I'm MIA this week because I've been cleaning and organizing, chucking things out, sorting, separating, donating. It feels good to finally man, it's been 5 years really. 5, 6 years since I've been able to do this. Kind of do that kind of thing. Which is another reason why, even though I miss having a pet, I'm glad that I don't, because that would be another. Although, if they were young and healthy, they wouldn't be that much of a barrier, but there's something about having a pet, like, it happens with dogs too, like, especially if they're little. Um, that, like, if you don't, it's like you find yourself always watching where your feet are so you don't step on them. Because they just like come up behind you and you don't know they're there, and then all of a sudden you stepped on them. So like I even now I still catch myself looking before I go, step somewhere, because I think, oh, to make sure I don't step on any creature, because I'm so in the habit of doing that from having a pet for always having a pet for like 30 years. Fortunately, I didn't step on any that much. I don't even know how many times that may have happened. One hand, but still, never feels good if you do it though. When you do it, never feels good. You're just like, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were there. Bet you couldn't do that with a house donkey though. Then I wondered about that too. That thing was like going with his hoofs, going all through the house. I'm like, really? What are your floors like? Because like they have hooves. You got hooves all over your floor. You probably got hoof prints and things in there. He is cute though, but I don't know about that house donkey. I don't know if I posted that video on my wall or not. House donkey. He is adorable though, but I felt like I needed to know more of the story. I needed to know more. So I'm coloring in. I'm actually like trying to zhuzh up a page that I started a long time ago. At least 3 years ago. Let's see, out of Magical Jungle by what's her name, Johanna Basford, and it's a pre-owned book I got from thrift books for like $4, either $4 or $5. When I was trying to figure out, am I gonna want to color in this chick's books or not, and I wound up getting like a bunch of them. I think like I think I got 5 of them for like $20 or something like that. So I was like, okay. So I wonder, we could do this and keep the yellow. There we go. I found a bunch of my those 1, 2, 3 coloring books. I love those coloring books. They're spiral bound and you can rip out the pages if you want, although I haven't. And they kind of have almost kind of bold and easy coloring in them. And I have a bunch of them. So I found my stash of those. So I put all those with each other. most of my Creative Haven books are. I think it. Well, I think it's probably almost all. I put all those together, including the ones that I bought. Did I put the ones I bought recently in there? I think I did. Except there's one now that I know is not in there. So it's over here next to me, the mushroom one. But I have those together. Okay, this one didn't turn out as successful as that one. How are we gonna fix that? And I put all my sketchbooks that I found at the time, the empty ones, I put them all in one box. I still have more to put with it though, so I can keep track of them. Yeah, that's what I did. And the thing is, some of them had like only like one or two things colored in them. One had an entire page colored, but it was so light that I was able to color over it, and that was that dragonfly page that like I think I posted a short of maybe a few months back. So yeah, it was a really good deal. And that's where I got my that one Hannah Carlson book that has the pale green cover that I can never remember the name of. I got one of those from a used one of those from thrift books also. When I wasn't, I was first of all I was afraid to color in a hardcover book. It's like I didn't color that good. I can't do that. I'm scared. So I got one from there to see like if I was gonna like it. And then I thought, if I mess it up, well, it's not so bad because like it's a pre-owned book and I didn't pay full price for it. So I don't know how dark this is going to show. It's not doing a bad job. Using Derwent Chromaflows because they're on my desk. And I'm not willing to switch out yet. I'm probably going to put them away after this live though. Not necessarily for, good, but at least for tonight. I want to have some options. And I'm going to have to put in a background. Color background. I kind of like this being white, but I think I can leave it like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now everything is in blue, just some things, and that is just so gross. And I'm gonna make it worse, I think, if I do that. I don't know why you keep messing with it. Stop messing with it, Linda. Stop messing with it. Stop messing with it. Sit back a little bit and look at it. I think it has enough, kind of has enough poppage now, comparatively. Than it did. I don't know if this is a smart thing to do or not. So I'm actually going to stop. There's a first. I don't think I like what that's doing. Lighter, not darker. Here's my little white pencil. My little bitty. It's got a few sharpens left in it. I don't know what I did with my other one that's like, I threw it in something. But it's like this short now. It's like, you can't even sharpen it anymore. But this one still has life in it. Oh, I just saw something. That made me think of something. I really need to go dig behind all that stuff under my desk, but I know that's going to turn into a whole... Okay, they're in here. Green light, or light green, or whatever the heck it's called. I love this pencil. What's it called again? Gray-green light. That's what it's called. If you notice, I have more than one of them because I love this pencil. As much as I love the Prismacolor white, I love these because they basically do the same thing, but they have they have that little bit of green in them that does something. And it does something not just on green, it does something on other things too. But I don't know exactly. I don't know my color theory well enough to tell you what other colors it does things on and how. But trust me on that. I'm not going green. I'm going blue. Which is better? I kind of went over the line a little bit. And these things are just rolling. Too many pencils. I do want to blur that a little bit. It's too much. Guess I want the line to kind of disappear a little bit. I want a matcha latte. I really do. I could go make one, but I think I'm gonna make myself suffer. Mm-hmm. That one. Pickle. Okay. I've been watching a lot of HBCU marching bands lately, but like I gotta be honest, like I tried to watch um ASU today, and I think I can't get past Jackson State. I can't. I just can't. I feel like they're mine. I ain't never went there. I ain't even never been there. But that wow, they're fantastic. That's all I can say. I can't even watch another one. I'm jaded. It's like I watched one, a whole lot of one, and now I picked a favorite, and I can't go anywhere else. I'm just like, mm-mm, can't watch anybody else. I'm like, yeah, well, they're all right, but they're not Jackson State. Although I did like Alabama State's I don't know if they're the Majorettes. Yeah, those Majorettes are like, yeah, I like them. And then I found out the video that I watched, that was part of a really long day that they had. That bits they were had to be up at like 6 a.m. at the location to march in a parade. And what I was watching was taking place in the afternoon. So they had a long day when they um, were doing what I saw that was filmed. So I got to cut them slack for that. That's a long day to be, marching and playing. That's long. Man, that's some dedication. So I am going to give them another chance. I've been looking for another video of theirs to watch, and I can't find a good one. They just have ones where they're just doing individual songs. It's like, no, I want to see them in action, and I want to see them in action up close, not just the far away, aerial things. But see, I'm so impatient. I want it all. I want it now. But I'm telling you, that front, whatever the guy is, the front dude they call for Jackson State, I'm like, that's my boy. I don't have a son, but that's my son. They are on it. Oh my gosh. I have to show my husband. I want him to watch it. I tell him, see, that's our son. You didn't know that. That's our son. Oh, I don't like that. I don't have anything else to make like that, do I? It's gonna be on its lonesome unless we can try and make the other ones look like that. We can do that. I'm up for the challenge. I'm up for the challenge. Excuse me. More burping. Goodness, what do they have? Oh, it's the soup. Oh, yeah. Cabbage. There was cabbage in the soup. That's why. I get it now. I was kind of. I don't know. I really felt like I wanted to have cabbage, and I have no idea why. But like, if that's what you really want, you just do it. So I kind of made a almost like an Italian wedding soup, but I made it with cabbage. Does that make any sense? Probably not. But I don't think you'd want to serve that in an Italian wedding because you'd have people burping and farting all afternoon. But whatever. Um, Cabbage, carrots, onions, of course, lots of onions. And then I had taken out some ground pork because I thought I was going to be making, what do you call them? Loaded nachos, you know? But I can't crunch a tortilla chip without it hurting the left side of my mouth. with that wire. So that was out. So I used the ground pork, I seasoned it and had it sitting in there for a day. And I made little meatballs out of it. Tiny meatballs. Like Italian wedding soup. Instead of little chicken meatballs or little pork meatballs. Which I have to say, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that again because I don't know. I feel like I should have blended it with another meat. The pork alone, I don't know if I like that as a meatball. Drum Major, yeah, oh my gosh. That guy that's fronting Jackson State, oh my gosh. I was like, ow. This is like, whoo, they are fierce. I be feeling that. Sitting here jumping out my chair. Get it. It was kind of funny too watching them when they did they're at Disney. It's like, yeah, I can see where you're holding it back. I can see where you kind of give them the light, because you give them that little light because you don't, you're not going all the way. You just giving them that little taste, which to them is a whole lot. But like, you just give them that taste, give them a little light because you can't do like how you do when you're with family. We see that's all right. You got it, and it was nice to see that they had that. They have knowing their audience. You know what I mean? I thought, yep, I see you. Yeah, that was nice. That really is such a wonderful tradition in HBCUs. It really is. I never got to go to one, but if I did, then that would have been worth it with me. I would have liked to do marching band then. I didn't like it in high school, and I got out of it with a doctor's excuse because of my knee. I had something going on with my knee, but yeah, I would have done it if I could in an HBCU. Yeah, I would have done it. That's yeah. Okay. Then sometimes I wonder sometimes with like the dancers, the majorettes, and like I don't know what other category there is. I can't remember. That like sometimes I wish they wouldn't be so kind of salacious. It's like seems like these days now they're so I don't know. It's like a little too much in that way. And it's like you can do that and be tasteful and go hard. So I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that. And I think I did see one group, I can't remember who it was, that they did just that. I can't remember who it is. They went hard, but they were tasteful. But it always seems like now some of those moves are just so like that's kind of I don't know, that don't make me feel right. Yeah, exactly that provocative, and it's like I think about that from the perspective of like if I had sons at I'm thinking what's going through their mind when they see that. It's like, no, I don't want the no, I don't want them to do like no, not I don't want them to see that and be looking at y'all like that. Be attracted to you, yes, but not think about that. I want them to be able to respect you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of I don't know. Maybe that's something I need to pray about. To still be classy and earthy at the same time and go hard, but not be yeah. This isn't going down right. It's weird because of the yellow that's on here. This is kind of resistant. I don't know where I came up. All of a sudden, I popped out with that green. I guess I was trying to change it. I was like, I don't like where this is going. And then I did that, and I was like, now I really don't like where this is going. Maybe green or this one. Almost. I think I need olive. Yep. Yep. Yeah, this is so exciting watching them. They make you excited. They really do. A lot of energy. Okay, I like this better than I did. I can see that much. This pink out of nowhere. It's like I need more pink somewhere. Hmm. Hmm. Well, it's kind of close to that. I mean, the butterfly. Good dude in there. I don't know. Do you have a good pink in here? All these colors, and I'm asking, do I have a good pink? But really, that I don't know. It seems like sometimes, no matter how many colors you have, sometimes it's just not the right color. Why is that? Why is that? What's this one? Cerise pink. I don't think that's really pink. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try it out on this guy. Because if it's okay, that's not bad. It's the names they give these things. It's like, huh? What does that mean? What does that mean? Just like one person's scarlet isn't another person's scarlet, another company's scarlet, and it's like, oh brother. which is probably why people swatch. Smart people do. I don't. I don't swatch. I'm in for the, what is it? From Wide World of Sports, the thrill of adventure, the agony of defeat. If you're old, you know. Sometimes when I'm coloring, it is the agony of defeat. Nope, that's the wrong color. Okay, what are we going to do now? I did kind of want this to be pale white on the tip, but I don't know. Maybe I'll bring it back somehow. I don't know how, but I just really want to. I don't know why I want to outline it, but I do. To make it stand out more, I think. I can't say why, other than that. Oops. Yeah, so looking at the coloring books I have, I'm like, I really want to finish them. And I feel like that's kind of a motivation for me to keep coloring in whichever one I don't know, at least in a select bunch to keep going in them. Like, to not say I can't go on and coloring something else if I don't want to, but to not just jump drastically from book to book, pull a new one out the box and just, go at it. I don't know. I just want to color what I have. I do. I don't really want to add anything new now that, but then a part of it, I think the reason why I have so many is because I didn't know what I would like coloring in. I think that was part of it. Until I knew that, I don't think I could really choose. But now I think I know. So I think I do. And if I know somebody has, oh, there's a coloring book that's out and it has this particular style and it's a style I like, but if I have something that I'm already coloring in that, or that I already own that is in that same style, I feel like I should choose to color in the book I already have rather than get the new book. Unless there's something significant about the new one that um, appeals to me. Uh, just figuring out ways that how I can think about what I have and color in what I have. Because, like I said, I don't want to wind up with having a bunch of coloring books that the pages are all, you know, brittle and falling apart, but it's a new book I never colored in, but it just had the book and it just took up space on my shelf and that's it. I don't want that. I don't want to have a bunch of those. And it's just like I kind of decided that I think I ripped out the pages that I like from Color Morphia and I'm focusing on those and the rest of the book. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Put it away somewhere. I don't know. I'll find some other use for it someday. Who knows? But I'm just going to put it away because, now I know what I like and I'm not going to make myself color what I don't like unless I'm trying to learn something from it. But I'm done. I don't like them big heads. Those big animal heads, they get on my nerves. Mixed with the unidentified Kirby objects, they get on my nerves. So unless I find something, some kind of technique that I want to try out that I think that it would be good on those, I'm not doing any more of those. They get on my nerves. Have you detected they get on my nerves? I'm sorry. I just got into myself there for a minute. Got really real, but it's true. They get on my nerves. I like them separately, but I don't like them together. And I can't quite explain why, but I know I'm not alone with that. I just I guess I kind of feel like, well, what's the narrative of the picture? What is the story? I don't get what the story is. I need a story. And I don't get a story from those. It doesn't make sense to me. And I really don't want to do the edges of these, but I am. I don't know. I feel like I have to for some reason. And this has more space. So I might be able to wash that out a little bit with the white pencil and not lose all the white. Whereas on these, I don't know if I can manage that. I just feel like I need to do this. Did I swear, I don't think I didn't eat anything since I ate that soup. It's too late to eat now, though. I ate that soup at like, was it 2:30 or something like that? I'm trying to go back to not eating after 6. Oh, yes, I did. I had graham crackers. That's what I ate. Oh my gosh, stop rolling. Stop rolling. I need to sharpen this pencil. Sharpen. What happened to that? What's going on there? It's kind of weird looking. That was a Color pencil sharpener. Seems to work pretty good. So, oh, another thing of videos I've been watching are like on old TV shows. Um, Things that say like, what happened to them and the characters or why it got canceled, things like that. And they had one on about HR Puffin stuff. I don't know if you're old enough for that, but I used to love that show. And the first thing I said when I saw the video was "Witchy Boo." Oh my gosh, I loved Witchy Poo. You liked her and you didn't like her, but she was like so entertaining. that character and that actress. Just so entertaining. Witchy Poo. And the little talking flute. That always look it looks so weird. I thought that was the weirdest looking thing. But now I want to go watch old shows because from remembering it, it's like, oh, now I want to see old shows of it, which I'm pretty sure I can find on YouTube. This is one reason why I wanted to line these is because then when I do this, it'll kind of like, kind of bring it in some, give it some, kind of tie it together to have that pink in here too. I'm just going to do it on the inside, I think. See, I'm on here longer than I thought I'd be. Move. Okay. Since these are already pink, I'm going to go with that. I don't know what else I'm going to do with it. But figure out where my stopping point's going to be here. Because I do need to go. See how hubby did at the tournament. I don't know. I might need to make these match these. I might have to. That won't be hard, but I might have to do that. I need a pale pink. That doesn't quite look like pink. It says rose pink, but I don't know. Oh, and the other old movie show review I watched was Night Stalker with what's his name? Okay, now I can't remember his name all of a sudden. Give me a break. I know who it is. Jeez Louise. Just left my brain. I used to love that show. And like all these shows that I didn't even realize then as a kid, but they only lasted one season. It's like, really? Some of these shows I liked only lasted one season. Thanks, Foxy. Okay, enjoy your dinner. Have a good night. And I'll check my IG. I figured this was probably the easiest page to start with rehabbing and finishing. Plus, I can use it for my mandala. Mandala Monday. If I finish it by Monday, I may not. I mean, there's a good chance I won't. Let's just put it that way. There's a really good chance I won't. But let's see. Will this be large enough? Although that's not. Yeah. Well, I kind of just ruined that. Where's the white? Little white pencil. Oh, there it is. Ooh, it's got a little flake too. That's why I love these pencils so much. They just like, man. Okay, that's not really making it. I'm probably not applying it right. My hand. My hand. It's not trying to do so much. Oops, can't really see. I don't know how I feel about that. Uh, it's not quite white, but hmm. It is what it is, what it is. Oh, the other thing I watched. Oh my gosh. I think I watched this last night. The drummer from Evanescence, um, doing like a kind of like a cold read or whatever of playing the drums to Earth, Wind, and Fire's Written in the Stone. Oh my gosh, I got my life from that. That was so cool to see and watch. That's how you know when somebody's got skills, right? That they can like play out of their style, their normal style, and like, figure things out. I think he did really good. I think he did really good. And it almost makes me wonder, okay, so like is what's his name, Vernon, is he gonna call that dude up and say, let's do this together? I love when that happens. Or is Evanescence gonna suddenly have like a funk break in one of their in one of their shows? That would be so awesome. Kind of funk metal. I would love that. I kind of like that. Changed it, but a little bit, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. As someone who likes and grew up with both um, metal, progressive rock, and funk, and R&B, yeah, that made me so happy watching that. I was so excited. It's like yes, grew up with R&B and funk, you know. And reggae actually, and rock, a little bit of rock steady. I was kind of a little too old for you know rock steady, but I actually, the funny thing is I did hear some. I think when we went to Jamaica when I was a kid, um, and then I think most of the records we have were really they were reggae rather than rock steady. But I actually kind of got some exposure from Rocksteady from hanging around people who listen to punk, which is strangely enough. And that's where I really kind of, it's like, oh, I know that sound. It's kind of ass backwards in a way that I got that, but I got it. That's how I got it. It was kind of funny. Because a lot of punks back then were kind of into ska, which comes out of, um, which is kind of like the next thing after. I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know how. Where does ska come out of? I don't even know, but it's in there, kind of after Rocksteady, and somewhere mixed in there. I don't know. think it's like a UK thing rather than a Jamaican thing, I think. But it's a UK Jamaican thing, basically. Okay, I may be blending a little too much, but I'm not too mad at it. I'm gonna let it do it. And I think I'm gonna let these edges stay white, like they are, because that makes that one pop a little bit more. Line this dude up a little bit. Where's my brown? Where's my brown? Oh, that freaking Shiraz. That's always getting me in trouble, this pencil. So why am I using it? Because I think the little bit of red that's in this might work for this bird. At least in some places. And I need to get off of here, but kind of... just want to get to a point where I think that's enough. I like it better already. Those are kind of weird, but I'm going to figure those out. Are we going to blue them up, or are we going to go to the yellow, or do something else entirely different? Looks like down here I used a marker to kind of do those dark green tips. So I could maybe do that up here. Even though it's kind of a different leaf, I still could do that. Okay, that is it for me. I've been on here a long time. Time for me to go run around the house, do something else. Thank you for joining me, and y'all have a good night. Bye bye.